Hello and welcome back to the attic and the slightly late New Year's video. Just run through a couple of sort of updates, what I'm actually doing, what I have been doing, hopefully what I'm going to be doing. I know it's been a while since the first video I put out, probably nearly a year going on at the moment. Was a little bit busy over last year. I had an old army trailer. I was converted to a camping trailer, so I towed behind our Defender. Then we got a camper van. Got rid of the caravan, got a camper that needed some work before we could use it. Treasure for a shooting club, that takes up a bit of time. The worst thing, I'm sure we can all sort of hold our hands up with this, a bit of procrastination, thinking, yeah, I'll do that, and then don't. So yeah, it's not quite a New Year's resolution, but I'm going to be getting on it a bit more this year. Thanks in a little way to Charlie from Chadwick. I watched one of his recent videos early this year, and it was almost like he was talking to me. Making plans. Instead of just thinking, dithering about, oh, what shall I do, and then just having a bit of a sort of float around and do a couple of things and nothing really structured. Have a bit of a plan and try and stick to it as much as you can. So that's what I'm going to try and do this year. With that in mind, I made a bit of a plan for the Green Ayre layout. Just a rough sort of thing, the jobs that I need to do and the sort of the rough order that I'm planning on doing it in. Will I stick to it? Hopefully. Should get maybe a couple more videos as opposed to just one annually. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. So what have I been doing other than trailers and campers? Double O wise, I've got a 37. I had it was one of the first ones I bought when I first got back into the hobby. Second hand thing, a bit of a flea market sort of thing. An old Hornby Triangle 37 BR blue. So I've painted that into green, renumbered it to match one that's currently preserved at the moment. So that took a little bit of time. Never done anything like this before. I used to make models as a kid, but never taken something on and changed it. Never had an airbrush before either. Really wish I had one as a kid, because the difference between that and brush painting is night and day. So glad I asked Claire, my nice and understanding wife, for one for Christmas one year. No, it was last year. So I've done that, and for some reason I've never built a loco, and I was looking around and found a Judith Edge O-gauge kit for a 15-inch Hunslet, and thought, yeah, why not, I'll give it a go. Built that, so I got to buy a piece of track to run it on, just a little box of foils, make sure it works, great. Then you're at another flea market somewhere and you find a little wagon, oh, that'll sit nicely behind it on the shelf. Then you buy a few more, and then you see, oh, Pico's come out with an O-gauge starter set. You can probably see where this is going. Yeah, there's going to be another layout planned. Something I quite like to do. Obviously this is Green Ayre is just fixed up in the attic, but I would like to at least once try and show one, even if it's well, I say a little O-gauge. There's no such thing as a little O-gauge really, is there? Yeah, something I can just have a little bit of a play with at a little exhibition somewhere. Don't have to be anything grand, just something local, show it for a day and see what happens. So more will come on that later on, probably maybe next month or something, I think, when I start getting through Green Ayre a bit more further. After I've done the locomotive, I've got a couple of wagon kits. One I've finished, goods van, and I've got a brake van to do as well. That's on the list, because you can't just have one loco for a layout, can you? I needed another. So found a Class 20 from Ellis Clark Trains. So I got that for Christmas. Thank you again, Claire. She's very enabling sometimes. Well, that's a good thing, a bad thing, I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, that's what it's going to be coming next year. Also double O wise, I've got an old Duchess of Sutherland, the old Hornby model, and I'd quite like that in BR green, so that's something I'm going to be changing hopefully this year as well. I'm reasonably happy with the 37 I did, so I'd quite like to change that and give that a bit of a go. It'll be a bit later on though. I think there's no priority on that at the moment. There's plenty of other things I could be getting on with before I get to that. So yeah, just basically a quick brief update. Sorry it's taken so long, and hopefully it won't be so long until the next one. So thanks for coming back, and I'll see you in a bit.